Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Nomifactory. In this episode, we're going to be doing some things and some stuff, as usual. I believe we had just gotten our clay dust electrolyzer working, and we got our power upgraded to hardened, but we're still going to need more steam dynamos. So we're going to have to do that. I also need a pyrolyse oven and a blast smelter, just because of needing various things. I also want a deep mob simulator because that will allow us to go to the Nether to get glowstone, and glowstone's used in a whole crap ton of stuff. We can also make glowstone really expensively with gold mixed with tricalcium phosphate, but I don't really think that's worth it, so we're gonna work on this. No, I can't make carbon fibers until I have polyethylene. So for now, we just go with coal or carbon dust and string. Make carbon fiber mesh. And preemptively, I think I'm going to make a whole stack of that. Trust me, it's worth it. That does mean I need 4 stacks of string, which I actually have, believe it or not. Or at least most of them have. And can't I buy string? No. What's up, Teus? Yes, you do, Dave. But you don't need to be, MV tier to get the simulator part, which can... To get to the Nether, we need the Netherrack, and to get the Netherrack, we need the Hellish Matter. So, there's a method to the madness, I promise. We also need the freaking carbon dust. Where do I have carbon dust again? I know I have it somewhere. Or was I throwing it away? I might have been throwing it away. Probably throwing it away. Graphite, though. How do we make carbon dust from graphite? I think we can. Maybe I'm making that up. Oh yeah, we electrolyze graphite dust. That's what it is. So I can take a stack of graphite, smelt it. Oh, that was MV tier? Shoot, you're right. Okay, never mind. Is there another way? We can also just do coal dust. Carbon brick. Never even heard of such a thing. Oh, never mind. We can just electrolyze charcoal dust. We'll just do that. I forgot that wasn't up. I honestly should just make another electrolyzer. I'm gonna do that. Because that thing's gonna be running a lot of the time and having to, like... Hey, my jetpack fuel thing is still there. Crap. What the heck? Do I need to disable it in-game, too? So annoying. I don't want the fuel... Maybe I didn't disable the right thing. But yeah, it doesn't work if you disable it in-game. It really bothers me. I even restarted the game a minute ago and changed the config, but I must have not changed the right thing. Oh well. Okay, so I remember we need the 4 wires. I don't remember what else we need. I don't want to move the 1 probe. I like where it is. I like my real estate, my screen real estate to be maximized. Okay, electrolyzer. Of course, we need more holes. We're out of tin wire. Or cable. Not surprised. Stuff goes like hotcakes. Okay, electrolyzer number 2. I feel like just picking it up again is easier than grabbing the wire cutters. Bed is officially in the way. Put it over there. I think the quest book mentions, like, maybe moving the one probe, but I just want to disable the jetpack because I don't want to see the fuel. It's a useless piece of information for me because I've never run out of jetpack fuel or even come close to it. So. All right. Now we chuck all this into the alloy smelter, which is still busy with Nickel, but it's done a good job. Speaking of Nickel, the coils, I want to say require the 2x wires, yeah. So let's get some wire. We'll do 4 stacks in the wire mill. And we'll just set it on 2 for this because that will automatically mill it into the 2 thickness. However, that might be slower. Hold on. The wire mill's weird. Sometimes it's slower than it should be. Yeah, see? I should just have it on 1, it'll go twice as fast, and then I can just craft it into 2x later. I don't totally understand why it's slower. This one being slower makes sense to me because it's using 2 ingots, but these two should be the same speed. It just adds a step of crafting, which is really easy to do. Anyway, we have some more steel plates to throw in here. What else do we need? Probably lots of things. Maybe steel rods. Get a stack of steel rods. And then it looks like we're getting close to backed up here. Most of the 3/4 of the way backed up on clay, and then once that's backed up, the gravel will back up, and this whole thing will stop. But I might be using too much power. No, actually we're okay. Maybe slightly too much. Okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, kind of waiting for the alloy smelter. That'll take a minute. What else can we work on? Grains of Infinity. Let's go do that. So, for this, we just need bedrock. It's pretty easy. And then we'll make some flint and steels. I also wanted to make the Greg Tech clipboard. I removed the other clipboard mod because I thought it was just kind of pointless. And we need a single wood plank, which requires a wood pole. We'll steal one from there, throw it in the compressor. Wow, we have a lot of rubber. Nice. Should last a minute. There's our wood plank. And then we need an iron bolt, an iron screw, and a small iron spring. Oh, we just killed our saw. Don't want to bust out, just regular saw is fine. Steel should last a while. Find it. There it is. Steel saw. Needed a bolt, a couple of those. Okay, so what's this? Is it any better than the other one? We want Grains of Infinity. Still can't scroll to change pages. I was kind of hoping you could. It doesn't actually show up on the picture. I was hoping it would do that too. You can't right click. can at least double click to highlight everything. Grains of Infinity, we need the blast furnace. I'm not capitalizing things. Blast furnace. Hitting enter doesn't work. Oh, tab, nice. Illegal characters. Can you do Windows emojis? No. I thought I'd try. Blast furnace. We need the pyrolyse oven. Pyrolyse oven. We need all sorts of things. Deep mob. We'll just put glowstone. We know the there. So if I hang it on a wall, I don't really have walls. Oh, there you go. That is nice. Okay. Okay, I like that. That's handy. It's weird that you can see it when it's in your when it's on the wall, but not in your. And then you can change the page. Okay, that's better. Whoa, that is crazy. Can you can't type? Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Infinite checklist. Oop. Something about the L key does not respect. No, it's the K. The sort config opens up no matter what. And honestly, I don't need that. Okay, there we go. Our infinite checklist. So, Grains of Infinity should be easy enough. We just need... Was it steel gears? Yeah, and small steel rods. There are other ways to make springs. Oh yeah, we can metal bend rods. It's the large springs that I think are... I think you need long rods or something like that. So let's make just a few. Actually, that's 16, probably more than I need. And then, still not a better way to make gears. Is alloy smelting any better? Not really. I mean, technically it's simpler, but right now we're using 1 plate and 2 rods, which is 2 ingots anyway. And we need an MV extractor to melt steel, so for now we'll just keep making them the old-fashioned way. We need those for pistons, so I made extra. And then the flint and steel. We do need flint, which is gravel, smush. That's easy. Just take some gravel. There we go. And then there we go. Should be plenty. We'll go to the diamond, because that's pretty close to bedrock. Now just drill down to bedrock. Open up a little area. And then we'll just light a crap ton of squares on fire. It is worth noting, if you click on an already lit square, it will use another durability of your thing. So trying to not click on the same square twice will save you more squares. And then I will breathe lots of smoke. Whilst relighting fires. You need a lot of grains of infinity, by the way. You need them for the bimetal gears, and those just go in a lot of different Ender IO things. So I would recommend like 2 stacks of infinity grains from your first outing. Should last a little while. I think I did 1 stack and it lasted a while, but not long enough. You can also automate it with flowing lava water or fire water or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. I don't remember how to make it either. How are we doing? $52? Nice. Kind of like a mini game, you know? Like, what's it called? One where you... Wow. The thing where you hit the things that pop up out of the thing with a hammer. What is that called? Whack-a-mole, thank you. Oh my gosh, my brain is gone today. I feel like I say that in every episode, so maybe I just don't have a brain, let's be honest. Something about streaming, I think, removes some of your faculties. It's just how it works. Yeah, how did I forget whack-a-mole? That's hilarious. Alright, almost there. 1.5 stacks done. I'm not gonna lie, Dave. I know that that's a popular song, but I don't know the song. And you're gonna laugh at me for not knowing the song, but I don't care. Alright. Almost there. 50. Billy Joel, yeah. Not a Billy Joel fan. That explains it. I mean, just in general, I feel like I have not really gotten into the music older than myself scene, and so I don't know a ton of stuff that was kind of classic in the, you know, in the 90s or the 80s. I know the most popular stuff, but quite a bit of it I don't. Alright, that should be enough grains for a while. Ow. Did not mean to walk into that. Sweet. Maybe a couple more? No? One more? One last? Yeah. Okay. So, lots of grains of infinity. What do I need it for to start with? I don't even know. Quest. That's what we needed. And then that leads us to doing the charging quartz. Ah, yeah. And then the energy acceptor is what you need to begin your AE2 network, which I am very excited about. We won't have it for a long time, but very excited. The next jetpack requires dark steel, quite a bit of it. So that'll be 2 plus 4 for each of the gears. Electrum, rods, and then... yeah, that's it. All the normal redstone stuff. So we'll get that eventually. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I thought it was we didn't start the fire, actually. I almost said that. So, you know, I at least get half points for knowing that it's start the fire and not light the fire. Okay, we did that. I don't know why. I guess just because we needed to. Carbon fiber mesh. That's right. Okay. I'm wondering if it even... it worked. Okay. I didn't know if it would put the items into the alloy smelter correctly. If it had put string with string, it wouldn't have done anything. So we've got the carbon fiber mesh, which then gets pulsating dusted. So this is a good time to buy some more uraninite. And I think it's time for the quick wash solution. All I need is a forge hammer. Oh gosh. Do we have another anvil still? I mean, anvils are just iron. It's just a lot of iron. It's like half a stack of iron. Forge hammer and an ore washer. Sweet. Okay. I will need more than one ore washer eventually, but for now this is good. And then... I usually set this up in a way that I can just put things in the top. Come out the bottom. So ore washing, forge hammer. The crate there and there. Then power you up. Where's that wrench? Go. Okay, and then that needs water. And we also need it to be set on the correct setting. You'll notice that with the crushed ores, you can wash two different ways. I like to call it quick wash and slow wash. But essentially, the quick wash takes 0.4 seconds at only 4 EU per tick. So it's basically free and it's really fast, but you do not get byproducts. And then the slow wash, you do get byproducts, and you can use regular water or distilled water for that. There's really no reason not to use distilled water. It's really easy to make distilled water and just have it. So I will use distilled water once I start doing the slow washing. But you can see it takes 4 times as much power and, I don't know, 25 times as long. So you don't want to do this unless you care about the byproducts. So for me, this is what I call the quick wash station. And it will take ore from the macerator over there. I dump it in the top and it comes out as the final dust. So we'll do this on redstone, the uraninite dust, and we just need water under here. So I guess for now, maybe we'll just put the endervore underneath there, and that'll be the one that we connect with other liquids later. Because I think just placing another endervore is actually cheaper and easier than figuring out fluid conduits. And that'll be an output one. And I just need a bucket. And there we go. So the last thing is a conveyor to pull items in. those. Set that on import. Oops. That doesn't really matter. That should do it. Okay, so now we've doubled our uraninite and redstone for what it's worth. I can take this redstone, chuck it in the top. And there you go. And we turn this on 1, I think. 2. There. And then I think, what was it? 3. Let's see. 1 is for the slow wash with water. But redstone doesn't have an option for that? Oh, you can only slow wash the crushed, not the impure piles. That's right. That's why it wasn't doing anything. Anyway, we need to shut that thing up, because don't love that noise. I'm still curious why it doesn't show up in the recent list. There it is, Forge Hammer. But it doesn't actually silence it. It is so weird that the super sound muffler doesn't work on that. And it was even weirder that in the last episode, it didn't show up on the recent list, even when it was running. Okay. Yeah, Teus, way ahead of you. Definitely bonking that bad boy. Macerator is probably... No, it's not done. It's almost done. And then... Let's see. Oh yeah, the uraninite is so that we can get more pulsating dust. And then more pulsating dust means more of the pulsating mesh. And you need 4 mesh for each chamber. You need 1 mesh for each data model. And I'll probably start out... Let's see, a stack of pulsating dust will get me 16 meshes. So I'll probably make 2 chambers and then... leave the rest for models. We need electrical steel plates and fine gold wire for those. It's only 3 gold wire each, so this should last a while. And then electrical steel I will need to make a bit more of, so let's grab silver and gold. Does this make 1 each or 2 each? Okay. It makes 2 each, good. We need lots of electrum. That's not what I needed, though. Okay. Electrical steel is silicon and steel. I don't know. I guess my brain thought electrical things and went for electrum instead of electrical steel. Whoops. So silicon dust and steel is what we actually did. These blast furnaces going. That should do it. And then all sorts of things going on here. There's my uraninite dust. That goes in here. The rest of it. Plenty of plant balls to make more sticky resin. Go ahead and do that. You can use slime balls for some other things. I'm trying to remember what else they're good for. You need 1 for the slime data model. We already talked about the ender pearls, but I still feel like there was one other thing that they did. I don't remember what it was. It might have been black dye that I was using them for. I thought there was one more thing. Just can't figure out what it was. Maybe I'm just crazy. Making that up. But I thought slime was good for one more thing. And just the sticky resin. Huh. Maybe it was just ender pearls and that's all I'm remembering. I don't know. Regardless, we've got our pulsating dust. And we combine that with the mesh. I don't know where I put the mesh. Where did I put the mesh? And that will get us the pulsating mesh. I think the conveyor just goes in order of items in the inventory. So as long as you organize the items properly, it'll dump them into the smelter the way you want. Yeah, that'll be electrical steel. We do have some electrum ingots, which is great. We're going to need it anyway. I will lathe a decent amount, say 12, 24 rods. You need those for some of those foils for the jetpacks and stuff. What else do we need to do? So many things. Get the grains of infinity. We're working on the glowstone right now. That also needs dark steel, doesn't it? So I might need to mine some more obsidian. Did I put obsidian somewhere else? Okay. Make some more steak. Some obsidian in here. 24. Could be enough for a dark steel hole. We already have 6 dark steel. We need 8. Put that in next. Oh, crap. See, since it can stack with that, it's going to cause issues. You know what? Let's just skip the electrical steel. We'll do that last. Let's see, mesh first, and then we do the obsidian and dark steel. Then we'll finish out with the electrical steel. See if that works. But yeah, pulsating mesh. There we go. We needed electrical steel plates in multiples of 4. And then the mesh. Yeah, dark steel machine hull is just dark steel plates around an LV hull. We need 3 circuits each. And then our first model needs to be something, yeah, it needs to be one of these that doesn't require all the matter. So we could make a skeleton, a slime, or a zombie. Zombies make iron. Skeletons make tin, I think. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. We're not going to have the loot fabricator for a while. Slimes make slime balls, which can get you all the sticky resin you ever wanted. And zombies make carrots and potatoes and crap tons of iron. It looks like it's only 12 iron, but the rotten flesh combines with overworldian matter to make 8 iron ingots each. And so you actually get absurd amounts of iron from the zombie data models. It makes iron completely free once you get there. So we'll just make that one first. We'll need a rotten flesh. So the gold wire. Steel plates. And then the pulsating mesh. Oh yeah. Quest for that. Nice. And then it talks through the mob simulator. Very important. The only problem with this is it costs a lot of RF. And so that's kind of an annoying thing. You want to move towards the numismatic dynamo, which is expensive. You need vibrant alloys for that. I think that's it though, right? Yeah, silver rods. This is made in LV. The energized ingots is also... So all we need is a blast furnace, and then we can make that. And then the lapidary calibration requires diamond plates, and that is a cutting saw. For some reason I thought you could only make a cutting saw at MV. You can make an LV cutting saw? Requires cobalt brass, which I could make in a mixer. I guess I can do that. And then a block of diamond, which is just that. Okay. So this would be a reasonable thing to start working towards, actually, instead of more steam power. I didn't remember being able to do it this early. So as soon as we get the blast furnace and a mixer, I think we can do this. As long as that's LV, that's LV, that's LV. Rendondo, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Something I'm missing? There's gotta be something I'm missing. There's always something I'm missing. I don't think so. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna work towards that, because the amount of power this generates is absurd. One of them will probably generate enough power for, like, I don't even know, a long time. And then later on I can expand and make a bunch more. But, yeah. And then we need a shulker. Oh, I guess the problem here is the diamonds, because we don't have the loot fabricator yet. That's right. And the loot fabricator requires the MV circuit. And the MV circuits we already talked about. I need the gallium arsenide stuff. That's mostly it. I wanted to say in the phenol, which is the pyrolysis oven. So, how do I want to do this? Because you can also burn other things. You can burn nether quartz. Lapis lazuli. Prismarine shards you can make. Actually, that's probably better. I can just use some overworldian matter to turn one nether quartz into 2 shards, and those are worth a lot more RF each. And then nether quartz, we can just go get some. But we can also... what is it? Electrolyzed glass to get nether quartz. And we already have infinite glass. Or infinite sand, at least. So, all that put together means I think we can do this. We can do this. Yeah. We're going for it. Let's just grab the rest of this stuff. Dark steel plates. Throw the rest of the mesh in. And then why don't we electrolyze some glass since we got the electrolyzer just chilling. That'll get me some nether quartz. Okay, grab steel plates. Nice, Teus. Rubber in the chem reactor is very nice. Alright, so dark steel. Now we can make the doodad. No, first we make this doodad. Of course, we're out of all the doodads. One more. Okay. 2 of those, and then we needed glass panes. You know what I should do, because glass panes tend to be a pain in the butt. I'm gonna ship like that down here, just so that I can make some when I need it. And I'll put it in this guy, so it'll be out of the way. And go, simulation chamber. Ta-da! So these just need to be hooked up to regular power, or regular power, I guess RF power specifically. Don't know what regular means. And those are gonna unfortunately steal all of my power. They hold 2 million each. Kind of annoying. I mean, it's nice that they can hold 2 million for the more expensive recipes, but we're not going to be using anywhere near that amount for a while, so they'll just absorb power for 20 minutes or whatever until they're full. And we need a zombie flesh. Rotten flesh, I should say. And that gets crafted on a blank data model, which we've got. We've got our zombie data model. And then all we need now is the pulsating polymer clay. And the pulsating polymer clay is made by mixing a pulsating dust with clay. We already have a decent amount of pulsating dust, right? I guess we used a lot of it. That'll get me about a stack of the polymer clay, which will get me a stack of the overworldian matter, and that's important, because that's how we get netherrack. All of this just to get some glowstone. Sure does feel like planetons sometimes. Move that paper and leather over. Got our cupronickel wire. Let's leave that there for now. Got some more nether quartz. Of course, they're out of power. Everything's out of power until this is charged up. At least the alloy smelter is fine, so we can feed it some polymer clay. Ta-da! But yeah, these things just kind of... They take, I believe, 15 seconds per cycle. They use 1 clay per cycle. And then it has a percentage chance to create a pristine matter of the type. So like a pristine zombie matter, a pristine skeleton matter. And then there's 3 types of the regular matter. There's overworldian, nether, or hellish matter, and extraterrestrial. So that's the end. And this is free experience, which is nice. And then it also can be used for, as we looked at, crafting the hellish matter. So I will need some netherrack. And then you can also use it to craft grass. So you can create grass in the void world, which is kind of cool. You can make all sorts of random stuff, more bones, which again, that cycles back in on itself, right? Because you can get bone meal from bones. So you can get all the bone meal you'd ever want. Lots of iron. The rotten flesh you can't really get in mass until you have the loot fabricator, though. You can make spider eyes, cobwebs with some slime balls. I guess that's another use of them. So you can get all the string you'd ever want. Because that represents 20 string right there. And then this is what we're going to be going for to power the lapidaries. Sweet. Feed this. And it also tells you how much RF per tick it uses. So this is taking 64. The Enderman one, which you need to generate the Ender Pearls to generate the pulsating polymer clay, I believe that one costs 2,000 RF per tick. So you need quite a bit of RF to run the constant models. Okay, so now we need some dust blocks. And we need lava. So I'm going to go get some lava. Best way to do this. We'll grab just one of the tanks. I don't love the Ender IO fluid tanks, but it will allow me to bring back a bunch of lava easily. And then we'll make some netherrack. Fill this guy up. There we go. And then put that back, break this. Don't let it burn in the lava. There's 16 buckets of lava. That wherever we want, I guess. Put it there. Okay. Best way to do this. Probably turn off the water output, and then I guess I need a drum of some sort. Make a steel drum. This will allow me to take the water out. And I can delete that water by crafting it. Take that lava, put the lava in, and then open up a square. And there's our netherrack. Ta-da! Okay. And then re-enable that auto output. Delete the dust. Put the steel drum in my backpack. And we'll take a bunch of clay. We can keep going with the clay dust. Electrolyzing. Okay, and then I want to say we need 4 overworldian matter per netherrack. Yeah. To get 1 hellish matter, and then... What do we even need this for again? I know we need it for the nether cake. We need 3 netherrack turned into dust. And then we need 3 soul sand. Which is 1 hellish matter. I think that's it. So 1 hellish matter is all we need, actually. We are powering this just the same way. It just goes underneath the floor and then connects to here. So it's powered by the same source, which is not enough right now. What am I doing? Crafting. Crafting. So, overworldian matter surrounds netherrack. Unhellish matter. Have sand. You know, I probably should have a regular crafting table somewhere, because this is kind of more annoying to do crafting in than a regular table. But there's our soul sand, and then I need 3 netherrack pulverized. Can a forge hammer pulverize netherrack? That's a question. Where did I put all the netherrack, by the way? Already lost it all. I don't know if this works. No, it does not. We need the macerator. Which means we have to clear out all the clay. Uh-oh. That's not MV, is it? No. Okay, good. Bam! Okay. Clay back in. Large boiler win. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the large boiler thing. Given that we've learned we can skip to lapidary pretty easily. I'm not doing that. Okay, and then for the cake, we need a bucket of milk, which is easy enough given the absolute vast amount of cows we have. Go ahead and make more cows while we're at it. Okay. Enough. Grab some milk. Grab some leather. Flyby milking, yeah, exactly. These cows have been living in peace for like weeks, and then all of a sudden I appear in their midst, feed a bunch of them, milk one of them, kill a bunch of them, and just disappear. Must be a very confusing experience for these cows. Okay, that's good. Eat the experience. Let's see, what else are we doing? I need dough. Sugar. Sugar's easy. Dough. I think I can make rice dough. I don't remember the recipe. Go. Base. And moment of truth, nether cake. That is a thing of beauty. Now we can go to the nether. Put that back here in this corner. Hidden behind the bookshelves. Yeah, they had fun. Some of them. Anyway, ones that randomly got fed. Okay, so the overworldian matter... I mean, I'll move all this deep mob stuff later, but I'll just have a chest here that I can put stuff in. Don't really need to do anything with that right now. So let's go to the nether. I should be fairly safe. I do want batteries. We'll charge up the drill, bring a couple batteries. I have good armor and a jetpack, plus the dark steel boots, and the staff of traveling. I'm not imagining I will be in much danger. I say that now. It's gonna be hilarious if I die. I need more wrought iron. I do. Yeah, smash cut to death. Exactly. Drill is almost charged. I want to say there's also better gold deposits in the nether, and a few other things you can't get anywhere else. I don't remember what all those things are. Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, seems like a relatively safe spot. Let's make it a bit safer. Okay, set home nether. Home list. Del home 2. Set home nether. Easy enough. And here we go. Glowstone mining with the jetpack is made much easier. It is interesting you can't mine chunks of glowstone with the drill. You also generally don't want to... Oh no! If you're flying while trying to mine stuff, it goes way slower, so... I try to avoid hover mining. Okay. There's that. Almost 2 stacks. Let's grab our terminal and see what options we got here. All the nether ores. And the reason this is nice is because it doubles. Nether ores double their output. It's alunite. I don't remember what alunite is. Potassium, aluminum, silicon, hydrogen, oxygen. Barite? Oh, that's barium. CE. CE. Cerium. Don't need that. Beryllium's a thing. Wait, emeralds? How do you get emeralds out of beryllium? That... Oh, you do the... Get it as a byproduct. We would need an HV macerator for that, though. We don't. Certus quartz. Oh, we do need a bunch of Certus quartz. Chalcocite is copper. Regular copper. Oh, there's just regular old emerald ore. That's what it is. So we can get that. Yeah, there is gold. It's still not a ton. Molybdenite, monzonite. I don't remember what that is. Neodymium. Howlite. Right. Pyrochlore. Manganese. Goodness. Nether redstone is an absurd amount of redstone. Ruby is another thing that you need a lot of, so that would be a good place to get some ruby. Stibnite is antimony. Topaz, wolfenite. Okay, so nothing too crazy that we like need right now. We could go for some gold ore, but mainly it's just the glowstone that we need. Let's see if we can find the gold. We can also get lava. These blocks are essentially just lava. You can melt it down. Limonite, banded iron. Where was the gold? There. Basically on top of it. Spawn in a nether dimension. Spawns anywhere in the vein in a banded iron vein. So I think we're actually... This is the gold vein. Oh yeah, there it is. Nether gold ore. So we could mine out this vein. It'd be a bunch of iron and a bunch of gold. Also, the nice thing is netherrack mines faster than stone, so this process is even faster. And then you also have lava everywhere, which flows faster. Something to look out for. Yeah, I probably should just go get more glowstone. We don't need a ton of this right now. Just keep it in mind. Yeah, that was only 9 gold, all of that put together. I needed some netherrack anyway, so that's fine. Okay, where's the gas? Would like to be wherever you're not. I don't know where it is. It's also possible that I might need a gassed tier. Can't remember if we need them for anything right now. I shouldn't stand here. Let's see. Gassed tier. These are good for brewing, of course. Chemical reactor to make salt water. I guess not really anything. We just need 1 for the gas data model. Okay. I will have to go kill one. Again, much easier with a jetpack. You don't even need a bow to kill them when you have a jetpack. You can just fly up above them, get the drop damage. Really easy to dodge their shots when you're flying. Certus quartz will matter when we're doing the AE2 stuff. So I'll probably mine a big amount of Certus quartz when we do that. Doesn't matter right now. You can also buy Certus quartz fairly cheap. I bought a lot of it in my last run. Okay. That's probably enough glowstone for a bit. Let's go find a ghast. Anybody? Here, ghasty, 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 ghasty. Wow. Normally they're everywhere. There's a magma slime. There's one. How did I miss? Got him. Alright. That should be good for our first foray into the Nether. You can also do like a whole ender pump tank situation to get infinite lava. And you can make power from lava with the magmatic dynamos, but there's just no point because you can do the lapidary thing. So, it's very strange to me. But yeah, so the Nether gold ore, you can see when we pulverize it, we get 4 crushed gold ore each. So it's twice as much gold as normal and iron. So we'll smush all that. Magma blocks can be chemical reactored into lava. Put those away. Glowstone. We are going to need a mixer. Put the gassed tier over here. Okay, so we used up all the polymer clay, but got some overworlding matter for our efforts. And now what? I know I'm gonna need some more red alloy, so let's just preemptively get that going while the alloy smelter's not busy. And then... why did we even want glowstone? I don't know if I remember. And then this book kind of walks you through all the data model stuff. So, talks about, you know, how to make different kinds of matter, what you can do with it, etc., etc. I don't really think we need that. We already know how to do that stuff. Ah, yes, the feral flare lanterns. That's one of the things we needed glowstone for. Bada bing, bada boom. So this guy puts lights all around automatically, and it's very nice for lighting the interior of a of a building, because you don't have to put torches or glowstone or lamps or whatever everywhere. Oh yeah, Teus, I did find a bug. I'm trying to remember exactly how it worked. It had to do with like shift right clicking, I think, to make all, and then something about shift right clicking like ended up deleting items or not. I don't remember exactly how it worked. But yeah, there was a bug I found with stuff getting deleted, which was not fun. Okay, we need a glowstone for something else too. I can't remember what it was right now. It wasn't the jetpack. We need it for the energetic alloy, which we will need a lot of, so that's fine. But I feel like there was something else we wanted it for, like, in the short term. Maybe not. Maybe it was just the lantern. But we did it! We have the feral flare lantern. So we should see a nice and bright, shiny, light-filled night. Okay, I think it's time to make the cupronickel coils. Oh, I never... what? How did I not get the assembling machine quest? What the heck? Oh, because I never finished the robot arm quest. A robot arm. Oh, I already... no, that's a conveyor. Probably have that up here. As well. Gosh, out of everything. I'll just make as many as I can. Motors, tin cables. We're out of tin wire. That can be fixed. That'll be 4 stacks of tin wire. Now is the part of the game where you just batch craft everything. And it will save you time. Okay, there's the robot arm. We'll hold the robot arm, then it's happy, and then it gives us the assembler quest as well. And copper nickel coils. So that's what we want next to work towards the blast furnace. And we will need tin alloy, which is really annoying. It's the only thing you ever need tin alloy for in the whole game, as far as I'm aware. Is copper nickel coil blocks. Literally it. But we will need a lot of copper nickel coil blocks. And tin alloy is just tin and iron mixed together. So that means we will need to macerate. We'll go with 2 stacks of each, tin and iron. Make tin dust and iron dust. And then... Not all coil blocks, Janie. Just the copper nickel. Like, let's look at Canthal coil blocks require copper, liquid copper. Anyway, bronze foil 8. We get, with the metal bender, we get 4 per bar. And I'm going to start out ahead of the game. I'm going to make a double blast furnace. Maybe a little expensive, but it'll be worth it. So we need to plan out how many blocks that is. So the EBF, let's see. So it's 16 and it shares 6. So the next one would only be 10 more. So 26. Yeah, Dave, exactly. 26. And then, depending on what we're going to want to share all of the main blocks, so like the input bus, the output bus, and the input hatch, and you do need a nitrogen input. We don't need an output hatch. For any of the recipes that we do earlier on, there's no liquid outputs, I'm pretty sure. Right? Anyway, I can't remember if we need the output hatch or not. And I'm also fine voiding fluids. The question is, and you can set it to void fluids on the controller. The question I have is, if you don't have a fluid output hatch, can you still void fluids, or will the recipe not run at all? I'm not sure about that. But yeah, we'll need 2 muffler hatches, 2 controllers, and 2 maintenance hatches. And then the energy hatches, each one will need 2. And so... we'll need 4 energy. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of LV blocks. So we're going to need steel like crazy. Just an absurd amount of steel. So, oops. Not what we wanted to do there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set each of these up to run stack each, and then we're going to set up the alloy smelter. Run 4 stacks. We need just absurd amounts of steel. We will smush both of those stacks. Oh, we don't have a conveyor on this yet. Be fixed. Screwdriver, ramp. How did my boots get? Okay, so that's good. Let's charge those batteries back up. And we're still working our way towards the cutting saw and diamonds to get lapidary, because power is an issue right now. So we need a mixer, I think is next. Make the mixer. And the mixer will get us the cobalt brass blend that we need. I'm just going to put that there. You know, maybe that's a better method. And then I could put a chest on the left and the right. And then I can have, like, 2 in every 3 squares. Which is more than 1 in every 2 squares. I don't know. I don't have a great method for this. It's kind of messy. But the cobalt brass... How much do we need? Cobalt brass buzzsaw blade gets us the cutting machine. And then... That's 4 plates. Yeah. So we just need 1 of these. So I need 7 brass dust, an aluminum, and a cobalt. We have cobalt in here somewhere. I only need 1 of you. And an aluminum dust. 7 brass dust. And what's brass again? Brass is 3 copper to 1 zinc. Oh yeah, you know what? We actually found all 8 of those ingots. We haven't made any yet. Okay. There we go. We throw all this in the mixer. Yeah, Dave, that would work too. Uh-oh. Oh, set to 1. Scared me for a second. That'll mixify. And then we can get our buzzsaw blade. And distilled water is nice. Do I care about making it yet, though? Probably not. I mean, just need a distillery. It does make the cutting saw operate faster, but I don't need it for really much at all yet. I'll just use regular water. What? What's happened? Oh, that was weird. Thought I saw something appear there for a second. And disappear. 4 cobalt brass. I wonder, does cobalt brass make tools? It does. How's that shape up? Not very good. I think is that more durability than steel? Not that it really matters. 1024, 4.5. Okay, so it's twice the durability, but it's slower, and also... I think I looked at that last time. Get the cobalt brass going. It always prioritizes the item it just did if there's 2 different types. Bam. Okay, buzzsaw blade is a go. Bam. And then cutting machine. I need more holes. Wire. We made a bunch of wire. Now we need to coat a bunch of wire. There's 2 stacks. Almost 3. Make the rest of these. And there we go. Cutting machine. And it needs water. Could put it right here, actually. So I don't need to cut much. That will work fine. And then the diamond blocks. Easy to make. We'll do, I don't know, 5. I also have some random crap in here I want to get rid of. And there we go. Diamond plates. Boom, boom, boom. Now, these were needed for what? Oh, right, the lapidary. Lapidary doodad. Okay, so the numismatic dynamo and the lapidary calibration are what we need. Oh yeah, the blast furnace is still needed, but we've got the other part, so we can make the lapidary calibration now. That's ready to go. And bars, flint. I don't know, we'll put some in, might need some later. Okay. Sweet, sweet. Nitrogen, I could set up. We just need a gas collector, which is annoying because we need the lapis plates. But I can do that because we did set up the cutting drill. So we could set up the gas collectors and the centrifuges to make nitrogen. Nitrogen makes all the early blast furnace recipes faster. But since I'm making a double blast furnace, I don't think I'll bother. And then, yeah, okay. So working on the 26 cupronickel coil blocks. How the heck many do we need of these? That right there is only... Oh, that's 4x. We need 2x. So that's enough for 32 coil blocks. And then bronze foil, I want 4 stacks, which means 1 stack of bronze, which means 3/4 a stack. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna make... Well, the alloy smelter's still busy. I'll hijack you for a moment here. Make 4 stacks of bronze. And we will only need 1 stack of the actual plates to make the foil. And then finally the tin alloy. We already got that dustified. And then do we need a mixer or can I hand mix this? You need the mixer. Okay. Mix that stuff up. Oh, you're right. We could have just... I forgot. I actually learned that last time, too. You don't need to mix the dust. You can just make it in the alloy smelter. I'm such a dork. It's literally an alloy. You just put iron ingots and tin ingots in. I already knew that. I did the same thing last playthrough. I added a lot of extra steps. That's just tin alloy with extra steps. Indeed. But at this point, we're already there. So that will get us the tin alloy, which then we need to extract and liquefy to put in the assembling machine with the bronze foil. So we're almost there for the stack of bronze. Start flattening. 44, so I need 20 more. There's a good amount of steel plates. And then... this is good. Lots of sticky resin. What else are we doing? Checking all the inventories. Red alloy will need to be plated and wired. I'll just preemptively make things. Got the red alloy. There's 20. Flatten that. That will be our stack of bronze foil. Well, bronze plates to turn into bronze foil. And then, can you just extract the tin alloy? You can. You don't have to. I was just about to turn it into bars, but you don't have to. I wonder if it's a different amount of time. No, it's 4.35 seconds either way. Now, how much do we need per coil? Per coil, we need 1. So if I'm doing 26 coils, I only need 26 tin alloy dust. I do want to do... well, I guess we're making the whole stack. We'll just do the whole stack of tin alloy. So we throw that in the extractor, turn off the fluid auto output. I'm just going to grab it with my steel drum. And then we want the bronze plates to be flattened next. I'm doing 32. Oh, you're right, it's 8 each. Crap. Eight each of the foil and the cupro wires. So I would need 8 stacks of the copper nickel wire to make a full stack of... I removed 33? Oh no. I can't do division by 144 quickly in my head, so we'll wait on that. We need more clay dust in that electrolyzer. I don't know if we have enough power for this, actually. We might. Might. That's taking a while. I think we probably should be done with the episode. This is still going to be a long process to finish out the blast furnace, so we'll go ahead and call it an episode here. Definitely we'll get the blast furnace in the next episode, assuming we can make enough invar and machine holes, but that's why I preemptively made more steel and such. So hopefully we'll be okay. But yeah, as always, for those of you on YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next episode.